Hi Aries, welcome in. I'm Trace from Earth Star. Thank you for joining me and welcome back to those who are always here with me. If you watched my January 2025 guidance for the year ahead and for January, I chose a card for you for the year and yours was the Lovers card. And I said to you, I'm going to use a different deck every month just to give you an idea of how you can process this card or this energy into your whole year. So the Lovers card in this deck that I'm using, the Tarot of Light deck, is the Ecstasy card. And ecstasy doesn't necessarily have to be a physical thing. In this card, you've got two energies which are so different. It's so different to the card that I showed you at the beginning of the year. But it's saying to you that there is this masculine and feminine in yourself. And love is a feeling of different forms. That's what this card is saying to you, is that in this, look at the energy floating around these two people. That doesn't necessarily have to be two people. They can also be within yourself. And you're a reflection of yourself. So every time you sum up that sort of loving energy of yourself, it can be like an indication that you are renewed because you're loving yourself and you're loving the people around you. And if you do not have a partner, this card is embracing, accepting more of yourself. So it's about that that absolute bliss that you find within yourself because of how you are feeling about who you are. And this is also a loving yourself more kind of energy, so you can be loved completely. Now, the Lovers card energy that I gave you for January was very different. So it's about attracting at the union of who you are, and when you truly embrace that and who you are, you get that liberation of who you are, and that spirit of love comes out of you, and you can give that to others. So this is your February energy, and my whole February theme is about love. So that is definitely what you should be concentrating on for yourself this month, Taurus. And sure, you know, like ecstasy is quite a big word. It feels like a physical word, but it is that ecstasy within yourself that you know who you are, and you can always be in that space instead of having to look for it somewhere else. So I'm going to give you a Goddess Love Oracle card. Let's pull you one of those. Goddess Love for Taurus, please. What is the energy that's coming through for Taurus for February? This is your Goddess Love card. I'm going to draw you a Goddess Love card, Taurus. Goddess Love for February. Let's take that one. Okay, let's see what your energy is for February. And you've got rest. Be still and listen. Now, in this space here, this is where you find your love. And I love this here too. Be still and listen. So she's taking the time to cuddle with her kitty cat. She's taking the time to look out of her window. Now, February for you might be full of work. It might be full steam ahead, doing work and getting into a space where you have to earn money and get life going. But in that, you have to have the balance of rest and take the time to smell the roses. Go outside and pick the fruit. Go for a walk. Just be still and listen. And in that listening, you will find things that come through that you can love your life again. So this is your whole theme for the year, this Lovers card. It's that energy of that the trajectory between yourself and others. Wonderful. I'm going to draw some tarot cards now. Let's do some tarot card pulls for you for the month of February. And let me tell you something, the energy for February coming in is quite big energy in the astrology wise. It's that bigger picture energy. It's enthusiastic. It puts ideas into action. So you're probably going to have quite a busy month energetically. And you might be thinking of bigger pictures. You might have empowering energy coming towards you. But make sure that you're not stubborn in that and you don't feel stuck in it. You need to take the time out to actually listen and rest and balance yourself out. That's what you're getting here, that you need to balance yourself out and give your mind a bit of a break sometimes, because there is no running away from life itself. But when you give your mind a bit of a break, it's actually like a bit of a holiday as well. So let's do your tarot cards. Your first card is going to be how are you feeling, how you should be feeling coming into February, Taurus, and the action you should take this month, Taurus, and your guidance from Spirit and your outcome. So what does Taurus need to be aware of this month of February for themselves? Okay, let us choose your 3 cards off the top. So how are you coming into the month of Feb? You're coming into the month balancing everything you should be doing, and that is why you need to be taking time to rest. You are trying to balance normal life, and Pentacles are everything that's real to you. So that the figure 8 is going round and around. You are trying to balance what's coming at you, and you can see she's trying to move the swings around, the strings around her, and maybe not going very well. So what Spirit is saying to you is how you're coming into February, knowing that you need to balance yourself every single day, and that is your theme coming through here. Don't be overwhelmed by that, because you can get very overwhelmed by life. And this your Lovers card that's coming in for it is connecting with yourself all the time. And then your actual action that you need to take. You've got another 2, and this 2 of Swords is saying, you know what, you need to make decisions in your life that are not based on what you can see. What you can see is always sort of almost like a blinding thing for you. She's got a blindfold on, and she's trying to balance out her life by not seeing. And what you need to be doing is listening. Be still and listen, and that is how you can process life going forward. And maybe have a little ritual with yourself in the morning before you even get up and go to work, or get up and do whatever you're doing. Even if you're going to gym in the mornings or whatever you're doing, Taurus, make sure that you have some kind of a ritual where you're actually connecting with yourself. You're being still and you're listening, so that whatever comes at you, you are choosing from a different place. You're actually closing your eyes, and you are using your other senses for a change instead of visual senses, because that might be putting you off a little bit. And then your last card you got is advice from Spirit. And let me tell you, the 9 of Cups is the best card that you can get in, well, the second to best card. You've got this lady here, and she is jumping out of a chest full of treasures. Now, cups are your emotions, and what this card is saying to you is that your heart will be full. Your heart will be full with everything that you desire emotionally if you take this advice. That's what the Spirit is saying to you, is that you can't be in a space of looking for the best of outcomes if you are always facing everything all the time and trying to get what your deadlines and go. And Taurus, you are an earth sign, so you know how to ground, and that is your biggest energy advice this month, is you need to ground so that you can get to a space at the end of the day where you have put everything in balance and you are happy with where you are. Because the 9 of Cups is saying that you will be fulfilled, you will have that absolute bliss if you are fulfilled in a balance. And you know, the 9 of Cups is also about that ego side of you as well, that side of you that needs a bit of feeding. Like you've put, let's say you've put in your journal in the morning, you said, I need to do this, this, and this, and this by the end of the day. And you are panicking because life is overwhelming you. You're not going to feel like this at the end of the day. So if you have that balance where you stop and you have that recessing, you will feel so much better at the end of this month. And Mars is going out of retrograde at the end of the month, and life will feel a little bit less frustrating, and you'll be able to express yourself better and bring a better emotional energy in if you follow the advice here. I'm going to be using the Archangel Sword of Light card, so I'd like to bring some angel messages in. What does your month of February bring advice for you, Taurus? What does Archangel Michael want to bring in for you, Taurus, for the month of February? What is your advice from Archangel Michael for the month of February about this balancing that you have to get going? Okay, let's put that there. And your card is, you will manifest what you need. Express gratitude as if your plans have already come to pass. Trust that your angels are bringing you the assistance you need. So again, how can you manifest anything if you are in the state of not accepting, or in the state of not deciding? When you are resting, card number 44, you will manifest what you need. And this is the manifestations. This is the emotional happiness that you're going to get fulfilled at the end of February. What a beautiful month for you, Taurus. So follow the advice. Come on now, Taurus. Follow the advice. Ground yourself. Find who you are. Keep going this month with your lover's energy. Keep going with that, bringing it back to you, bringing it back to your triad of the masculine, feminine, and your higher self. And your higher self can be your angels, can be whoever you are connected to, and you're on a higher source. Take the time and you will manifest what you need. And everybody knows what manifestations are. And in that rest, and when you listen You listen carefully, and in that rest, you will manifest what you need, Taurus. Sure, such a nice little message for you. And jumps out here. I'm going to be using this one. I don't know what crystal that would be, but it says here. I actually can't read that. Tourmalet quartz, I think it says. Oneness. You are part of the universe and always will be. Now that is exactly what your Lover's card is saying to you. You are part of a bigger picture. Love that part. Know who you are. And in that crown chakra is connecting you to spirit. The crown chakra is connecting you to your higher self, so that you can bring that love, and so that you can not be so overwhelmed by what life is about, this material world that we live in. So you are part of the universe, and you always will be. So bigger picture energy, February energy, bigger picture. That is awesome for you, Taurus. And make sure you manifest as you go. Express gratitude as well. So when you rest, you also look at your life and you go, you know what, I'm actually so grateful that I have that, or I am so welcoming in that. That's how you should be moving through February. Beautiful energy for you, Taurus. Take care, and I hope we chat soon.